Hello, this is Everton Fan 77 with the Stoke City FIFA 12 Career Mode series. Yeah, this, as you can see here, I'll be making some transfers with the new cash I have. So as you can see here, Maso Layla, look at that speed, beautiful for a left back. 26, South African. And then I brought Johnny Heitinger here. Good utility player, play in the mids and in the backs, so I'll be using him a lot when people run low on match fitness. And as you can see here, I missed the bit, but Matthew Etherington wants to leave. It's bad news. I like Etherington, good player, but I started granting him a wish because he is worth 7 mil, so good to get some cash for him. So our first game of the episode was against West Bromwich Albion. Yeah, not a great team, like the squad. And playing at the Hawthorns, it was a tough away game. I made Matthew Etherington play in his farewell match, just because he's a good player. Really good player, actually. I reckon he's a bit underrated, but as you see, shaking hands. And then the first opportunity came, Peter Odemwingie got fouled in the box by Begovic. Begovic isn't happy, and I wouldn't blame him. So Odemwingie went to take the penalty, and very lucky off the post. Begovic never stood a chance. Quite disturbing, actually. Just whenever it comes off the post, but Kenwyne Jones on the back of that tried to resurrect the problem and just missed. And Kenwyne Jones here, a weird volley, but does the job, equalises the game, and then does his epic celebration. And then right afterwards, Thomas, I thought it was offside, but should have done better. Pretty lucky to get away without a goal. And then Cameron Jerome broke through. Ben Foster did a pretty straightforward save. And then Kenwyne Jones misses the ball. But at half-time it was 1-1. And then straight afterwards, Shane Long had an opportunity. It was kind of hard to find highlights in this game. Then Cameron Jerome should have scored. But here I make a substitution, forget what I did, but whatever. And then Begovic plucks the cross away, and at full time it finished 1-1. Pretty disappointing. Thought I could have taken more away from that game, but competition points are competition points. So Kenwyne Jones was our team's best player, but Ben Foster took the Man of the Match award. And as you can see here, Chelsea and Arsenal both had offers for Matthew Etherington, but Arsenal put in a way better bid for him, so I decided to accept that. And Peter Crouch was tired, so he didn't want to play the next game. So I was playing a B-grade team. I was even playing Galano, who's like 59 overall. But yeah, very much a B-grade team. Against Hartlepool United, yeah, in the League Cup. I'm not that worried about the League Cup, because you don't get a huge transfer boost from it. FA Cup's more important to me. The first opportunity came, Kenwyne Jones hits the crossbar back to the keeper, but safe. And then Sully Montari, what a goal. Super strike from my signing. I didn't mind him to do long shots, but if he can do that as well, I'll take that. Truly brilliant. Look at that, just comes back in. Deserves a replay. Beautiful goal. And straight afterwards, Kenwyne Jones runs through, brilliant finish, comes back. It's a difficult finish to do, but Kenwyne Jones did it tremendously. Is that a word? Tremendously? And half-time it was 2-0 to Stoke City, but it was only against Hartlepool United, so it wasn't too, that was a bit of a highlight. I don't know if it was a highlight, but I bought off Woodgate, Heitinger and Jones and for Upson, Wilkinson and Jerome. Jerome, straight after he comes on, nets one for us, takes us to 3-0. Look at me, look at me, look at me. I don't like that celebration. I know I didn't. And then Ricardo Fuller to Jerome. I failed a sweaty goal. That's that's embarrassing. And Ricardo Fuller, brilliant goal by Ricardo Fuller. Doesn't get much chance in the first team, but he took his opportunity well. And then Montari again. another long shot hits the post. But the game finished 4-0 to Stoke City. Brilliant result. It wasn't against Hartlepool United, though, so can't get too confident, if that's the word. But Ricardo Fuller got man of the match with a 9.7. And their player was Collins. That was their best player with a 6.3. And Peter Crouch, thank you for giving me the time I needed. I feel refreshed and ready to come back to the next game. And right here I buy David Beckham. Since Matthew Etherington's gone, I need someone who can take free kicks and set plays and everything. But our next game was against Liverpool. Yeah, fairly big game. I wanted to get my first 3 points, even if it was against Liverpool. I don't like Liverpool because I'm an Everton supporter, but I needed 3 points to give a boost. And coming off the back of a good win against Hartlepool, I felt I could do it. And the first opportunity, I was marginally offside, and then just offside. Otherwise, would have been a goal. Would have had the lead, more importantly. But then straight afterwards, Cameron Jones, an emphatic finish. Look at that, bottom corner. Cameron Jones does this celebration I love. And then straight afterwards, they put us under pressure. Liverpool, Suarez, disgusting. And see, there's just tons of pressure they're putting on Suarez again, but Begovic was equal to it, thankfully. And Steven Gerrard had the free kick. I was expecting him to curve it in, but went straight to Walter Samuel, and Samuel put it wide. And at half time, it was 1-0 to Liverpool. And then straight afterwards, Dirk Kuyt, whatever you like to pronounce it, puts it wide. I don't know if it was a cross or a shot, but it failed. And then Sully Montari had a good effort. And then off the rebound, Cameron Jerome sends Pepe Reina the wrong direction, puts it in the bottom corner, and does the dive mullet celebration. Then Suarez, it was a brilliant save by Begovic, that's all I can say. And then Palacios, that was with a dreadful shot. And I bought off Johnny Hartinger for Sapo Masalela, I think that's how you pronounce it. And then Jordan Henderson playing through Begovic with a brilliant save. And then Sully Montari, look at this. It's a terrible effort. Oh, it's shocking. Look at this on replay. It goes off the screen. And then off the back of that, Suarez hits the post back to Begovic, and Kuyt will put in the rebound. And then Cameron Jones plays through Cameron Jerome. He knows how to finish and puts it away nicely. And we were 3-1 up to Liverpool, and I was pretty sure we had it. Pretty much sealed the game off there. And then they had one last opportunity to put some pressure on, but Begovic with a truly brilliant save. So the game finished 3-1 to Stoke City with a brilliant result against good opposition. To pick up 3 points, it'll help us gain some places in the ladder. Cameron Jerome got man of the match, fair enough. 2 goals, brilliant game. And their best player was Kelly. And Matthew Upson isn't happy about how much game time he's getting. But I'm not going to make him a starting 11 player because, yeah. As you can see the tables here, we're in 11th place, in front of Bolton and behind Arsenal. We've played 4 games though. We're 1 game up on half the opposition. And so our player of the episode has to go to Cameron Jones. Scored in every match of the episode, and he was just truly brilliant. It was great. So this has been Everton Fan 77.